Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking... did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now second drive of the game. First for this offense, and what can they do with their go-around? They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 17 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their alignment. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. These 2 rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the number 1 seed. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Short throw to Dissly. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Carson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 3, 49ers nothing.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Wilson will throw again. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball.
Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
Field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And now they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Seahawks 20, 49ers 7.
Third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only...
So this is already a red zone situation following a great kick return. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that.
Put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. Throwing on second and 3. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this?
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 180! 3 buzz. Line 56, line 56. And we have it on the end.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week.